Hello, Grant Henry, Grassroots Engagement Director with Americans for Prosperity here to talk to you about grassrootsnashville.com. Now, no doubt most of you have heard about the Nashville Taxpayer Protection Act. If you haven't, it's a referendum vote that will be held on July 27th in Davidson County. Early voting starts on July 7th and will go to July 22nd. Among other things, the Nashville Taxpayer Protection Act intends to possibly roll back the tax rate to what they were in 2019 prior to the ridiculous 34% property tax increase. And every year going forward, it will cap property taxes at no more than 3% without a referendum by you, the people. I want to come to you today to talk to you about the website grassrootsnashville.com. It will be the best way for everyone to stay involved, stay informed, and most importantly, to volunteer your time to get the word out so we win this vote on July 27th. Now, when you go to grassrootsnashville.com, this is what you'll be greeted with right here. Nashville does not have a revenue problem. It has a spending problem, quite clearly. Rolling down here just a little bit, you'll see some more information on the screen about what the Nashville Taxpayer Protection Act is, a little bit of the history behind it, some of the debt problems that Nashville is currently looking at. On into the upcoming events section. Now, this section here, you're greeted with this calendar of what's happening every day throughout June and on into July. Obviously, it marks when early voting starts, when the day of the election itself is, everything we're doing in July and June, phone banking and door knocking. If you click on any of these calendars, either one of these, or the click here to sign up volunteer, you will be directed to what's called a doodle link. As you can see here, let me zoom in so everybody knows what's going on here. I'll get my head out of the way. This doodle link is the easiest way to sign up for door knocking, and it's really just this simple. Now, my name's in here because I filled this out already, but it shows you the dates and times that we will be knocking doors specifically over the next couple of months. You can expand this out to see the full calendar selection. There's a morning slot and an evening slot, essentially for every Friday and Saturday throughout June and July, other than that July 4th weekend. So let's say I come in here and this Friday, clearly, you see we're starting to knock. If I can knock Friday evening and Saturday morning, but not Saturday evening, go ahead and click on that. Fill out the rest of the times. Hit continue. You'll be asked to fill out the rest of your information there, and that information will go directly back to me. I will get in touch with you later on, and we'll tell you where we're meeting, what part of Davidson County we're knocking in. We will provide the shirts, the iPads, all the material, the door hangers. We'll provide lunch. It's a fantastic time, and we have a great time. Back to the website, grassrootsnashville.com. So there's the calendar you click on specifically for door knocking. Scrolling down a little bit more, it has a section here that goes over just what's in the Nashville Taxpayer Protection Act. There are 6 amendments that people will have the opportunity to vote for, and that is the language that will be used, for and against, not yes or no. You will have 6 different amendments that you can vote for, and it gives you quick descriptions as to what each amendment does here on grassrootsnashville.com. Broken record, yes, I know. Limit property tax rates. We went over that already, making it a little bit easier to recall elected officials because right now, people just do not have a fighting chance at all. Make it actually something that could be done. Number 3 here is no more lifetime benefits or other expensive benefits for elected officials. Number 4, protection of voter-sponsored charter amendments. All this one means in particular is that, hey, if there was a charter amendment that was passed by referendum, meaning you, the people, went out there and gathered signatures, put it on a ballot, and you, the people, voted for it, that particular amendment, those particular amendments can only be removed by the process of another referendum. A council member cannot just go in there and write a bill and remove it unilaterally without your vote. Number 5, protecting publicly owned parks, greenways, and lands. 31 Metro Council member votes to give away our publicly owned land, and it requires a referendum for any land giveaway of over $5 million. Lastly here, protecting promises to Nashville. This is essentially just any inducement used to bring sports teams or other things here to Nashville. Hey, this is a little bit of a clawback provision. Finalizing the website here, grassrootsnashville.com. I'll go back to the full page here in the Learn More section. This is a great way to stay up to date with all the information that's being passed around, all the articles that are being pinned across Nashville. We even have a link right here into Jim Roberts' video. I'll play a little bit of this for you right now. Here's Jim Roberts. Let's give this a second.
I'm Jim Roberts, and I founded an organization called For Good Government to improve the Nashville and Davidson County government. The Nashville Taxpayer Protection Act has 6 amendments.
And then Jim Roberts goes on to describe what's in those 6 amendments. You can open this up directly in YouTube. You can share it with your friends. We have links to other news articles that will be coming up to keep everyone up to date with everything that's going on. Lastly, and possibly one of the more important things is this get involved in section at the very bottom. If you want to help us share on social media, if you want to host an event for us, if you want to help us phone bank, that is another major way we're getting the word out about the Nashville Taxpayer Protection Act. Again, July 27th. Early voting starts July 7th. If you want to help us phone bank, click phone bank, fill in your first and last name, email, zip code, put it in there, join us together. That is just a quick rundown of grassrootsnashville.com. All the tools at your disposal. We will be adding things to this site as we go along. I want to make this video short and simple and sweet that you can share it with your friends, send the message around, join us out there. We look forward to seeing every single one of you out in the field, making your voice heard and putting some guardrails on this reckless spending problem in Nashville. See you all. We're going to win on July 27th.